Come on. What is this? You just buy. Okay.
That's some crap. I lost. I blundered, man. I quit.
It's a classic
Yeah.
game.
$5 down the toilet. Fuck that. God damn it. Waste of $5.
Damn, can we get a car here?
Like the other people, they didn't want to get the rich.
This guy's base. Look, he's turning shit again. What a dick. He's trying to turn as much as possible. It's the same fucking dude.
Purpose is meaning. Meaning and purpose. If you don't feel like you gotta know meaning or purpose.
It's the only game that I don't get pissed at PvP, I get pissed at this.
What's the use? What's the point? The only thing going for me, the only thing going for me is cookies. Nah, no. I'm going for 3. I was gonna do 3 different kinds, flavors. I'm going down to 2 cookies. Wiping out the Holocaust and wiping out the Jewish cookie. It's just gonna be buckets and
How is he at 9 or because he turned pro like a fucking retard he is.
Pancakes and cream.
If only there was voice chat. Fucking bitch, come on, man.
I'll do my last thing.
Bro, what's he drinking? Some moonshine?
That's all I got left on you.
Delete that world stream.
Here.
I already said it.
Shout out to Tony.
Look at this. What the fuck? He just keeps turning and shit. Like, what's wrong with this motherfucker?
Grooving and moving. No matter how hard, no matter how bad everybody gets got you from Europe.
God.
Sometimes you bite the bear, sometimes the bear bites you.
As long as I don't get patrons, he can do it all day if he wants to. I don't really give a fuck.
Rallies, checkers, rallies, big U for no mustard. And over no mustard. Big U for.
Why does he keep buying this cheap shit?
Wow, a big Buford. Fuck. Hair's wet, cut out shot. I got a ticket turn for us. At the end of my video, maybe we're gonna win some. Maybe we'll hit something at the end. I'm set for like $5 ticket. Lottery scratch off. Maybe we're gonna win some.
Let me keep all actions. Oh, that's an agent. I gotta watch out.
Up to $10,000 or $1,000 a week for imagine getting $1,000 a week for your rest of your life.
I don't have to imagine.
No, but that's stupid.
Dude.
Purpose for me. What's these? Why try? Time for my medicine. I mean, I understand. I get it. I mean, the last video that you were talking about how if you make eye contact with animals, that they can telepathically communicate with you without speaking, like verbally, or even speaking and talking to you, like I am on the camera. Um, um,
Nice. Starting to look good.
Retrospectively, I researched it on Google, and it turns out that it does exist, and people believe that through eye contact with an animal, fish, turtle, frog, ostrich, rhinoceros, doesn't matter what kind of animal, goldfish, that they can communicate with you. A dog, cat, you just stare at it after so long that they can mentally communicate in your brain somehow. Sometimes they almost going to deja vu, it's like spiritual.
Yeah. Alright, I'm getting lucky. I'm getting lucky now, dude.
Hannah's sausage. They got the TNT too. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Shit's rough.
Where is it? What? What? I know it came off somehow. Alright, I'll try to get it.
Colt 45 in the bottle. Colt 45 in the bottle would be better.
Yeah, that's not a cool. I didn't even think they still sold cool 45s.
We don't get them around here. I mean, we don't get nothing around here. I mean, we don't get Hurricane. We don't get shit. We get the only thing we get is Edge. I like Ice House. We get Edge and Steel Reserve. That's all. Red hot sausage. Really got hot. Got a little Capri Sun. Mix it with some of this. Turnstile video.
Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger. What? Us? I know, and that big plastic cup split in the top. Right? That cup split too in the freezer. Okay. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
I'm just saying that Israel sucks. The Jews are evil. Because religion won't matter. Religion doesn't even matter. When you like perish, depart from this earth, when you leave your body, first thing you see is Jesus. The Jews don't accept Jesus, but if you don't accept Jesus, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
If you don't accept Jesus, you're going to hell. That's, right now, I believe that. I believe if you don't accept Jesus, you're going straight to hell. And the Jews, I believe that the Jews go to hell. Then again, I don't like religion, fuck religion, I hate religion, fuck Christianity, fuck all religion. For real.
Negan. He's sipping that. What's he sipping? OE? Colt 45? Colt 45. He's switching up cars. He should be using. He's learning how to play. Oh my god, man. No, use the treasury, bro.
Christ. I'm European. People wonder why I don't wear a shirt. Because I'm European, it's European thing. I'm Italian. We people get hot. I'm on the second floor. It gets hot up in here. I like to feel comfortable. I ain't gotta wear a shirt if I don't want to. And I love girls.
Damn it. My phone's on my ass. Is it my turn? What?
Talk about the story really fast. My mom and me kind of my plate this
Alright, I'll
morning because
text
I
her.
wanted to cook my breakfast in the kitchen. And I went first.
Alright, bye,
I
love
was
you.
like, well, we go to McDonald's. And then I decided to go to the dollar store to get breakfast to microwave it. But then when I came back, she's like, well, I'm using the kitchen. Which I already knew that. And then, but I didn't expect her to tell me that I could use the microwave. So I'm like, fuck. I need my own place. I need a higher paid job. I need my fucking own place. And I was pissed. I couldn't use the microwave, so I was like, well, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go back out to get McDonald's. I got the sausage. I love the McDonald's sausage sausage. Spicy sausage sandwich. I love it. It's good as fuck. Hash brown. I'm just gonna fucking do that and shit. Blast out and do that. Make that move. And the homeless guy, man, I shit you not. Here's what I wanted to tell you. So I'm sitting there.
I didn't make
And
myself
I'm
puke.
like, man, I'm gonna get me another high-paying job right next to the temp place agency. Fucking dude comes walking up to me, and he's white, because I respect black people. I would never treat a black person the same way. And he approached me, and right away I was like, man, I live with my mom. I'm disabled. Bro. And he's like, well, I'm disabled too. And I'm like, well, good for you. And I was ready, man. I was ready to get my baseball bat out of my truck. I was ready, man. I swear, if he would come back and said, trying to be smart, what do you say? What do you say, bro? Trying to be smart, trying to be fresh, trying to look out, trying to say something, what we trying to do? I ain't gonna shit. I'll tell you now. I got 2 baseball bats in my trunk. When I was 19 years old driving down the road, I always kept a baseball bat in my trunk. I just had to tell you that story because I was already in a mad mood. I normally give people money.
This guy's learning.
Shit, I'm changed to chumps, but when a bozo comes up to me and like, the homeless dude, man, I'm struggling myself.
Yeah, he's a lit. That was still reserved.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Got the band blasting. I'm an eyesore. I'm a loser. I don't care what Pipsqueaks thing. I swear you guys, I cooked all my trolls. I cooked all my haters. So I'm straight, I'm cool, I'm straight flat out. I'm on top, game over for them. Even before, but fucking, see the title, 2 versions of the title. I can't use myself. Fuck they, fuck my,
What?
Arc rivals, Arc enemies, the fucking show.
I'll be getting lit. I'm gonna go check on my mom. She ain't answered the door.
he's playing just internet or something. Yeah. Well, I mean, you scream at me every day, so.
Yeah, I guess my roommate's moving out here the end of the month, and like, he's like all complaining about how like I cough sometimes. And fucking, it's fucking stupid. I mean, she doesn't really care because like I paid a month in advance for rent, and but he complains all the time about the stupidest shit.
Bro, why does he look like you in like 20 years? With an entire voice. Man, I can't cough in my room. Oh, shit. Drinking a Colt 45 cocktail, salami, vodka. What the fuck? I have a digital ID now. I think I can go buy beer, but I just don't have fucking my cards.
There was like 3 instances where I was like fucking half asleep coughing, and like I didn't know I was really coughing because I was half asleep, and he's fucking knocking on my door telling me to stop coughing. I have no idea what you just did.
Bro, I feel like you in like 20 years. Bro, why does he look like you in like 20 years? Yeah, I'm just playing.
I have no idea what you just did.
He's fucking amazing. He sits on the floor and drinks, and like does these fucking hilarious rants. I think you've seen him talk wise.
People don't like it. People don't like me not
I
wearing
keep
a shirt.
mumbling because I'm on
Right.
drugs.
And etc.
Yeah.
Yada yada.
I keep mumbling.
You're a top. You don't like it. Don't watch. Don't watch. I don't give a fuck. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody that views my shit, pay attention, watches me. I'm just not doing this just because I feel like I do it, because I kind of feel like it. You know, and will not be backwards to twisted and mixed. And then mixed backwards. Everything that the A's control state off of. I am not even close to what they're claiming I am. I'm the total opposite. I'm everything there. I'm totally way, not even close You know, I'm off the mark. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm technically on a lead. I'm like the
Fucking hilarious.
bottom feeder, like Watts said. Watts is involved lately. I don't miss him. I don't miss that fool. Got a lot of perks on. Irritating. A lot of people that, you know, claim that they claim, you know, spectators, lurkers, and that's about it. But people that don't have the balls to nuts to come on here like me. You know what? Guess it's as good as mine. It says it gets you there every time. Finish line. When life throws you lemons, make lemonade. And I'm just fed up, man. Actually. Shit. Fuck, I don't care if I got 0 views and 0 subscribers and 0 hits. I don't care, because it's not like I'm getting paid anyway off this shit. I ain't getting paid anyway. Been on here 19, 18 years on YouTube. Never got a damn red cent. Whoa, what the fuck? What's the point? What's the use? Why try? What's the use? Why do I even do it? Why? Why ask why? Why? I got no girlfriend, I got no wife, I got no love life, I got no, never get no sex. Well, what's the point of even moving? You either like me or you disgust me, you despise me. You know, I'm a hated person. I'm hated. My whole reputation is all fucked. I already did it, I know it. I know I done fucked over. I already believe and trust in me, and I know I'm aware of all the fucking mud. I ran my life and name in the mud, and I'm aware of it. And it's never going to get better. You know, it's never going to get better. So I'm just going to keep stop working. I wish the fuck all the gay guys would get off my channel, because that's, you know. I promise you guys, I swear to God that I'm straight. I'm probably like girls. I'm probably more desperate because I am desperate for women, because I haven't had one in years. So and I feel like a woman more than most men, if anybody does, would be me. I need a lady. I need a lady in my life, like more than the average, more than most men, because I'm missed out. I'm an incel. I'm basically like a virgin. I've had sex with a few different chicks. I've had sex only with black girls, but I mean, I did have sex with a white girl once, but that was in 2008. She was just slut. She was a skeezer. Fucking skeezer. Hey. These are the best pork rinds I've fucking ever feasted on. Ever feasted on. These rims, man. Come out of Tennessee. They're the tastiest motherfuckers. Man. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Jesus. Oh. That was just 5 servings. It's a little bad. I could be paid 2 bags, 10 servings, 1 serving. So I could have 10 servings in 1 serving. If that's the case. You know, it's weird that I have the fans I have, and it's weird that the trolls are gone, and the movement against me, the movement against my channel, the movement against me is growing and getting worse. But don't ask me how I know, but trust me, I know. And I just don't want people to fall for the shit. And don't believe what you hear from haters and trolls, morons, and demented people, because they're all demented. All the people that are against me are demented, and I have the right mentality, like I have the right flow of thoughts. I have a notion and I have a concept how to be successful and how to succeed, even though I can't show for it. I can't show for it, and I don't have a wife. The most I'll probably ever be is an uncle. I'm gonna sit here and tell you I'm never gonna be a dad, or I'm never gonna be a dad or a papa. Which hurts. I mean, I wanted to have a family, a daughter, but that's never going to happen. It'll be beyond a miracle for that to happen. Miracle and then some. I had a better chance of seeing a ghost looking at that shit. 2 ghosts in one night. And that happened. Getting struck by lightning 4 times in one day. And that's the purpose, the reason a man's put here is to be with a girl and have a family and live happily ever after and grow old together. On the other hand, with me, consequently, making that take place. I mean, I wanted to. I would love to have a woman. And I hate going out. I've been varsity. Nothing works. Try dating apps, sites, nothing works. Everything's bullshit. And trust me, when you get older, it only gets tougher. Might as well just give up. I gave up a long time ago. But I'm just venting. I'm just taking out my frustrations on here. Because, sorry, I keep crying. I hate crying. I'm not believing it, but nothing excites me that much anymore. Hardly nothing. Same old nonsense, same old bullshit, same. Person can only like take shit for so long, and then you just don't have any zero hope. Like, you know, just totally give up. I haven't like literally totally given up. I'm pretty close to it, but I haven't literally totally given up because I know I can still bake and cook in the kitchen better than most can. And I just don't have money. I want to get rich. I want to have money. That way I can move in a bigger place. It sucks being cramped up in here. And, you know, when you live, I live with my mom. You know, there ain't no space in here. You know, shit be falling off the shelf. Shit be falling. Gotta pick it up. You got no space or room for nothing. I just wish I had a bigger place to live. Put my badminton up, my umbrella table. I'd be happy if I could put my badminton in my front yard. I'd be happy. I mean, only the weird things to most people, weird shit. To most people, it's weird stuff that make me happy. Because I'm a weird person. I'm a weird motherfucker. I'm very eccentric. Very eccentric. I'll show you this. Oh, weird. If I had a last name, it would be Bizarro.
Start. Hello everybody, I formerly was known as Country Chef Beer Boy, as you guys know me, but Country Chef Beer Boy 92, but lately I've been going as Matt Star, so my sister wanted to be because I have a special guest, because I already said my sister, so, and the reason being is because she interviewed me once, so I felt it only right to interview her, so she's going to take it away right now, and without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my sister.
Hello.
So, what are you sipping on?
Well, right now I am sipping on Moscato. Normally I drink Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay that's my wine preference. However, now that I live close to you, excuse me, the stores are very selective. They don't have Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay, so my only option of white wine was Moscato. So that's why I'm drinking Moscato.
Why is he aiming at? Oh my god.
Okay.
Any other questions?
What do you feel like talking about?
Well, Country Chef Your Boy 92 or whatever you go by these days. I'm here because I'm in the interview, so I'm expecting some questions from you.
Okay. Well,
Come on, Country Chef Your Boy 92. Spit it out. Or let me tell
what
you
kind
guys.
of?
I'm happy. That's important. I think that everybody needs to cherish every minute of life when they can. So unless you are completely debilitated, you're sick, very sick, and you can't do things, if you're able to do things, get out there and do them. But that's what I would like to share.
Okay, that's really
It's deep.
yes, that is. So,
You never know when you're not going to be able to do things. God forbid, you're unhealthy and you're not capable. So when you are healthy enough to do things, whether it's with your kids, with your family, with friends, or with yourself, take full advantage of when you're able to and live every moment like it's your last.
okay. That's deep. And yeah. So
Is there anything else?
maybe on a
Any
lighter
brain busters?
maybe on a lighter note, let's see. Something more refreshing. Maybe what hairspray do you like to use, or what do you?
Hairspray. Well, it's funny that you ask that because I am a very big girl, like a big fan of hair products. As far as a brand snob, am I one? No, I'm not because I like to rotate. I like to change it up. I like.
Talking about bitches. Plastic. Shatterproof. 40 ounce. To try to set a record. Not my favorite choice because it comes out of guessed it Milwaukee, but nonetheless, normally my preference is King Coke, but today it's not. So, just joking, here's my King Coke. Actually, I'm joking, I don't have a King Coke. But, gonna make do with it. Take a few warm-up sips of this leftover from last night. Savor, sail closest to wind, Port Republic Lager. It says it's a premium American brew. Couldn't really drink that much last night. It was getting late. Wasn't in a mood to drink. Getting feeling kind of sick to the stomach. Had food left out for a while. Just decided just to call it the night. Save the beer for tonight. So tomorrow, Saturday, holidays coming up anyway. I was watching a Warner Brothers cartoons. Got on this. It's funny because I guess the people that made those like Bugs Bunny cartoons, the people behind it, those old cartoons supported beer, really like beer. So now you do. I haven't been keeping up with the comments, but I think I'll go ahead. I'm gonna stand up and do this normally. Guess what? I'm not wearing a shirt. I have a fart fetish.
I want you to think about the saddest video voice. And no, I don't mean the one where you cry or anything, but the ones where you actually feel bad for the person who made it, because it's that depressing. Granted, I don't expect most of you to remember any video like that, because usually these videos are really hard to find, as you would expect. But what if I told you, there is a man whose life is so sad and depressing that you can't help yourself but laugh at how pathetic it is. A man who has over 4,000 videos uploaded in the course of 7 years. A man who's probably the lowest life form you can find that is on YouTube. Meet Todd Andrew Weiss. He's a 41-year-old man from Columbus, Ohio. He lives with his mom, and for my knowledge is currently unemployed. He has been uploading videos on his channel since 2006, and all of them are really the same. It's either Todd sitting in his dirty bedroom shirtless with 2 fans running in the background, ranting about either 1, slide, 2, his fetishes, or 3, his haters, or whatever the fuck he feels about the ranting. But that's the majority of his videos. Sprinkle that in with a bunch of weird dancing videos, disgusting cooking videos, and other random stuff that this man-child comes up with. He has apparently failed 60 jobs, and his fetishes include stuff like sniffing dog shit but only if it belongs to a hot girl, and being strangled by a wife's husband but only if she's watching, and a dozen of other things that I can't even bear myself to say. And oh, yeah, there's one small detail I forgot to mention. He's a pedophile.
I'm on my phone right now. I'm gonna say I'm attracted to kids. Like, freaky.
And that's only scratching the surface about this man. So for that talk, I will do a whole biography about Todd and examine what exactly happened during the course of his life that led him to this extreme low point, dog shit but only if it belongs to a hot girl, and being strangled by a wife's husband but only if she's watching, and a dozen of other things I can't even bear myself to say. And oh, yeah, there's one small detail I forgot to mention. He's a pedophile.
I'm on my phone right now. I'm gonna say I'm attracted to kids. Like, freaky.
And that's only scratching the surface of this man. So today I thought I would do a whole biography about Todd and examine what exactly happened during the course of his life that led him to this extreme low point in his life. Todd Andrew Weiss, or more known as Country Step Beer Boy 92, or Cook Styles 36, or Beer Boy 60, or whatever you choose to call him, was born on September 21st, 1978, making him 41 years old at the time of this documentary being recorded. Before I actually get into Todd's story, it's important to note that most of the information I've gotten about Todd comes from Todd directly, from his multiple videos talking about his life, which does almost every video. And since Todd is very clearly an alcoholic, make sure to take everything I say with a grain of salt. But besides that, he was born and raised in Ohio to a Jewish father and a Catholic Italian mother. He also has a sister who's 2 years younger than him. The relationship between Todd and his sister is odd, to say the least. In every video where Todd can be seen with his sister, it's very apparent, to me at least, that Todd is really awkward around her.
What do you feel like talking about?
Well, Country Chef Beer Boy 92, or whatever you go by these days, I'm here because I'm being interviewed, so I'm expecting some questions from you.
Okay, well...
At one point when Todd was recording some weird interview with his sister, it decided to zoom into her tits and, yeah, you know what else. Even though they are related. And apparently, when they were both younger, she used to drop heavy objects on him while Todd was masturbating to that. So yeah, the relationship is really odd. And apparently, Todd and his sister had sex. But I haven't found any reliable proof of that since I never seen Todd say that in a video. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Todd also has a half brother, which I don't really know much about. Only thing I really heard about him is that he's 10 years older than Todd and used to tease them when they were younger. Whilst growing up, Todd was very early diagnosed with CAPD, which stands for Central Auditory Processing Disorder. For those unfamiliar, it's basically an umbrella term for different disorders that affect the way the brain processes different sounds. When Todd was 7 months old, he almost died because he swallowed a teddy bear tag, but his dad saved him. Also around that time, he cracked open his skull because, and I'm quoting, "I was very excited about McDonald's," which I have no idea what he means by that. When Todd got into preschool, he was kicked out because of his apparent learning disability and the fact that he acted weird. So instead, the people at the preschool, I assume, put him in a retarded, quote-unquote, school. But his mom didn't like that and pulled him out of the school and instead decided to put him in a private Catholic school. It was there where Todd would first experience bullying, something he would experience basically his whole life. He was there, he was soaked in mud, buried in the sand, and a ton of other stuff by his classmates. He was bullied so hard that he actually started to like it and started getting aroused by his bullying. He would very commonly have shit thrown at him when at the bus, and in retaliation he would throw snowballs at him. Yeah, really not the best form of retaliation there is, but I guess that's the best he could think of. Because of that, his bullying intensified, as you would expect. At another point, Todd was almost set on fire by some kid, but apparently his dad saved him from them, and that's what I gathered from Todd's video explains, but really was just mumbling all over the place about rhinoceros, so I'm not even 100% sure that's what he said.
That was like in 2009 or 10 when I first thought about putting my face in a girl's ass. That was poop. Because poop turns me on. I mean, a girl's poop turns me on. I ain't gonna lie.
But, to get back to the point, he was bullied until like the 5th grade. After 5th grade was when he finally got back to his learning disabled school. And he was also bullied there until around 9th grade. He was bullied so hard to the point that he developed a fetish for bullying. So around that time, I guess. So after he graduated in 9th grade, he decided to go to a public school. But that would be a very short-lived option, because he soon after dropped out of public school because it was quote-unquote too hard. So instead of going there, his Jewish dad decided to put him in a Jewish school where he would spend the rest of his school life. In this new Jewish school, surprisingly he wasn't bullied, surprisingly enough, but he was alone and miserable during that time. During that time also, Todd also became interested in football and decided to start playing football, but he was terrible at football. But according to Todd, he tried very hard, so hard in fact, that his teammates and coaches would call him Forrest Gump because of how hard he was trying. But when it comes to his actual matches, he only played one scrimmage match, then fucked off because of how hard it was and because his dad didn't want him to play them. After Todd finally graduated from school, after being bullied for like 9 years straight, non-stop, after everything he got through, he finally graduated. For most people, that would be a new beginning, a chance to branch out. For Todd, however, the first day he graduated, he blew all of his graduation money on food. Usually graduation money in America totals to around $100 to $500, depending on what school you're going to. I have no idea how he spent almost all of it on food. Probably went to a ton of fancy restaurants. In 1998, when Todd was 20 years old, he was sent, again by his father, to a Jewish school in Israel. But that would prove to be very short-lived, as according to Todd, he got quote-unquote homesick a unspecified time later and got back home. When he got home, he set out to go to college. How he got into college in the first place, I have no idea, but he still got into college. His classes were modified though, and he once again had no friends, and after just 4 years of college, he dropped out in 2002. But around that time, he also started drinking. Something that would, in a basic sense, form who Todd is for the next 2 decades to come. After he dropped out, Todd realized that, hey, money is important, I need money. So he started working around different warehouses and doing stuff for them. But every time he would get a job, he would fail it almost as soon as he got in there. I have no idea what he does to fail himself or how he manages to do that. But nonetheless, he does fail and has to always find a new job. So he would basically find a new job, fail, and apply to a new one. And that is what I want to call the thought cycle. Now repeat the thought cycle for like a dozen times. And what do you get? Bankruptcy is the answer. So Todd, years later, went bankrupt. In light of his bankruptcy and his endless search for a stable job, he decided to join the army in 2005. It's unclear what exactly he did or how he was treated there, but judging from his past history, I think you can imagine by yourself how it was there for him. So almost as soon as he got into the army, he got out thanks to his mom getting him out. At the time he was around 27 years old. And to have his mom come over and take him out, it seems unbelievable to me. But this is not what we are talking about, so we'll let it slide, okay? After he got out of the army, he came right back to the thought cycle. Getting jobs in the kitchen, warehouses, nursing homes, so on. Basically every low-skill job you can possibly think of, Todd probably worked for some while, I guess. The thought cycle would continue until he failed over 60 jobs. Yes, you heard that right. 60 jobs. I have no idea how he managed to get any kind of jobs after failing the first 40 or 30 or so. Surely the managers in charge of hiring Todd must have seen his resume and realized how terrible of a candidate he is. How the hell does he get these jobs? Only explanation I can see is that the quality of the jobs keep on decreasing, or that he works for some small cafe jobs on the wrong side of town owned by Mexican refugees that pay him illegally under the minimum wage. That's the only explanation I can see. The shocking part is that he fails to sustain these jobs too. I am at this point convinced that Todd sexually harasses every single woman that he sees, which is how he loses jobs. And yeah, thanks to his job insecurities, he obviously didn't have the money to move out of his dad. But his dad was obviously not so pleased to have an almost 30-year-old man still living with him, so it didn't take his dad long to leave him. After he got kicked out, he tried moving in with his mom, but that didn't really last for too long, and he was kicked out of there too. Out of option and without a purpose in life, he was about to move into a homeless shelter. It set against it, and instead choosing a much more luxurious lifestyle, living in different hotels and motels. At one point, he was even considering moving into a bunker. But luckily for Todd, his mom laid pity on him, and since then, to today, has been living with his mom. Then, on the year 2006, the magical year, he would finally join YouTube. There's not much information on what exactly he used to upload back then, other than Todd's own words. The Todd Archive channel only started uploading in 2013, a full 7 years after he originally joined. And since Todd deletes his channel basically every time he gets slightly pissed off, it is hard to even impossible to find a video from him from that time. But according to Todd, his first ever video was a cat attacking a gun, which according to Todd got 2,000 views in 2 months. That might not sound much at first, but you have to consider that this was 2006 YouTube, so that might be more impressive, I guess. And after Todd's initial success, I will guess that afterwards he continued to upload, thinking the same type of success was followed and uploaded, which I don't think he did. So he might have had some sort of success in 2006 when it comes to YouTube, but outside of YouTube, Todd didn't have any type of success at all. The same year, his car got repoed, and around 2 years later, he filed for bankruptcy. For the second time in his life. And something tells me it won't be his last time, either. But afterwards, he decided to go to Chef Apprentice. But soon after, he dropped out and decided to go back to school, for whatever reason. And he started going to a community college, but then dropped out in 2009. During his time back in college, he yet again had no friends, either in school or outside. Neither has he ever had a girlfriend, but that goes without saying. After 2009 was when, in my opinion, Todd became into the Todd we know today. Ever since 2009, they've been slowly but surely declining, deteriorating in almost every way possible until he became what he is today. After it dropped out, however, so we go back to the top cycle yet again. Doing a lot of kitchen work, like dishwashing, but never cooking is what it was. Oh yeah, regarding that, Todd is a self-acclaimed master chef, and very boldly brags about how good he is when it comes to cooking. But really all he does when it comes to cooking is put his foot in the microwave oven, and that's really it. I've never seen him do something from the scratch up. Or actually I have, but it looks something like this. I will talk about this more later, so stay along. In 2009 was also when he met one of his only friends, Crazy Russian 86, or Emil, or the Rules Sisters, and they would both make a ton of videos together. Most of them consisting of Todd and Crazy Russian having a conversation, I guess.
Move 40, Rules 2336, Server, Tiny Team Roll Shader.
At times arguing.
Alright,
What's going on? The rules back again. This guy talking over me because no discipline, because no video editing. This is bullshit. I just like one thing in America.
And of course drinking. This is as boring as it may sound, but it may be my favorite type of talk there is, simply because of how domineering and easily pissed off about this more later, so stay along. In 2009 was also when he met one of his only friends, Crazy Russian 86, or Emil, or the Rules Sisters, and they would both make a ton of videos together. Most of them consisting of Todd and Crazy Russian having a conversation, I guess.
Bruce 40, Rules 2336, Server, Tiny Team Roll Shader.
At times arguing with each other.
What's going on? The rules back again. This guy talking over me because no discipline, because no video editing. This is bullshit. I just like one thing in America.
And of course drinking. This is as boring as it may sound, but it may be my favorite type of talk there is, simply because of how domineering and easily pissed off Crazy Russian is when it comes to killing Todd, and how Todd doesn't fight back at all.
Open this for me. I'm sorry. Hi, nigga. Nigga! Oh, fucking idiot. Sorry. It's an honor. I was rolling for
Which really shows how submissive Todd is. Crazy Russian actually has a channel of himself, which is vastly different from Todd's channel. There he uploads videos just ranting on his life, his own problems, politics, and whatever. To give you an example, he's someone who advocates killing anyone who doesn't work every single day of the year.
People who don't work should go to jail or get killed. I don't know, I like these ideas, because you know what, if I would be a president, I would do exactly the same thing.
Someone who thinks prostitutes are better than having a girlfriend.
Because all I need from a woman is fucking pussy and entertainment. This is what women are for, okay? This is the utility of the woman, okay?
And a plethora of other things which I frankly don't have time to get into. But hey, if you're interested, I actually did an interview with Crazy Russian around a month or so ago. So check that out if you really want. Also, it's important to know that Crazy Russian and Todd don't really talk to each other. Just like an ex-boyfriend and girlfriend could say. Speaking of girls, Todd is dead afraid of them. He has multiple times said that they can't handle speaking to him, or even being served by him, because that makes him quote-unquote depressed. Even though in almost every video of his, he sits there talking about how much he wants to have sex with them, kind of like a virgin. And when it comes to virginity, it's unclear if Todd is a virgin. Because at certain points, he says that he's a virgin, and never had sex with anyone in his life. But at other times, he says that he has been sucked up by some black woman a while back.
Did I ever? No, I never had a girlfriend. The closest I had was 2 girlfriends in 2005. Sabrina.
I assume he changes his story every time he's either drunk or sober. But I would guess Todd is not that afraid of it when it comes to the online space, considering how Todd spends his mother's money to pay cam girls online to degrade them whilst he masturbates. One of these girls he paid, named Leah, he paid to degrade him, but she stole his money One was that black girl that sucked him up, and the other one I have no clue. It could be his sister for all I know of. Today, Todd still lives with his mom, and spends most of his time working, looking for work, drinking, or making like 10 plus videos every day of drinking and whining about random stuff. His only real interests are fireworks, food, and malt liquor, which is what he adores. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, he also spends quite a bit of time watching TV shows like Sesame Street and All in the Family, which really just shows what kind of mentality he does. In recent times, however, he has been complaining about not being able to afford medicine, or I think his liver. I don't think this is a surprise to any, considering Todd is a hardcore alcoholic that spends every day drinking 40 ounces. He, in 2011, almost died because of alcohol poisoning, so yeah, you can just imagine what kind of damage his liver has. If I had to guess as to why he cannot be mentioned, because Todd's priorities are very different from all of ours. His top priorities are probably 1. Alcohol, 2. Cameras, and then comes food and everything unnecessary stuff. And that's not factoring in all the stuff he has been forced to do, like his piles of college debt or unpaid hospital bills or dental. I've been talking a lot about what Todd likes, and very little about what Todd dislikes. And the only thing I could find that he hates with a passion is being called gay. Especially being called gay with Crazy Russian 86. If he's provoked enough, he would have one of these hilarious pre-cut videos where he just goes on a swearing tirade in incoherent rants.
Fucking cocksucker, fuckers, pieces of fucking shit, motherfucker. Fuck with my fucking internet fucking connection and fuck with my fucking life.
One such video is his notorious beating himself up video, where he in the live stream gets so angry that he starts beating himself up.
Is that good? Is that good enough for you, bitches? Huh? Thought so.
I guess you should mention all the other times he had these type of recaps during the years of 2006 to 2013, and how much priceless artwork was lost. Todd as well has recently started being proud of having the self-acclaimed title of being an incel, because he thinks that's another word for loser, which is correct in, but I don't really see Todd as an incel, because Todd is only afraid of him. He does not hate them at all. This goes against everything that incel ideology stands for, completely. Todd also has quote-unquote severely low IQ, stemming from his youth, which I mean, judging from his actions, that seems totally believable. What I really wonder is if there's anything Todd is good at. He claims to be good at cooking, but as you will see later on, that's a fucking lie. He has never had any jobs that require skill, and he even then constantly fails at them. Today, Todd is really doing nothing but working and coming home and making like 10 videos of drinking water or dancing or anything in the sounds. He keeps on losing his jobs, and the Todd cycle is on and on. I don't see any indication that he plans to change his ways anytime soon. So it seems we will be seeing videos from Todd for a long time. He'll just keep wasting money on camp girls, his beer, his alcoholic drinks, and support his fetishes by any means necessary, even if it takes money away from his home. Speaking of fetishes, it's impossible to talk about the person Todd is without at least mentioning his notorious fetishes. Over the years, he has been kicking himself mentally pretty bad about not having a girl. Something that is pretty obvious as soon as you see any of his videos. wild girl watches, spit fetish, erotic asphyxiation, food fetish, golden shower, round shower, tickling fetish, torture fetish, being trampled fetish, mole fetish, throwing up fetish, mouth fetish. That's the fetishes I found after watching like a few videos of his. One of his more prevalent fetishes is probably his fart fetish. He has made to this day 46 videos talking about it. It is one of his more well-known fetishes. He explains that one of the main reasons that he is so obsessed over farts is because of the fact that hot girls fart, and that they are quote-unquote healthy. So that must mean that farts are healthy, which is why he likes them. Another one of his more well-known fetishes is his humiliation or degradation fetish, whatever you choose to call it. Todd claims he has the fetish thanks to his long history with bullying, and he has been bullied so hard and so severely that he developed a love for it. Except if you call it gay, of course. He very commonly pays cam whores online to degrade him and call him names in exchange for money. And not only cam whores, but he also tried paying normal girls to degrade him. But that rarely ever works out, except when they steal the money and run away from town. He at times even tries justifying his drinking habits by claiming he drinks to be humiliated by the girls. I can't tell if there's some truth to that or not. His obsession with attractive women goes further than that. He has as well dreams about being tortured by them. As a matter of fact, most of the stuff related to his fetishes are to do with women. I can just imagine how many times he must have masturbated to develop this many fetishes. Quick question. Would any of you sleep on Todd's bed for a night? For like, I don't know, $500. I can just imagine the cesspool of STDs that live in the area surrounding his bed. Todd apparently is also believed that if you smell a woman's ass, you will live longer. Maybe Todd's trying to make up for the lost life spent drinking. I don't know. Another thing I've noticed is how he does all of the fetishes by himself. He once paid some supermodels to put blood pressure cuffs on him and pumped it to 200 I presume. It turned him on, of course. I can tell that that moment was probably one of the only moments he has ever been happy, or at least not sad. Even a man like Todd has his limits apparently. Todd hates electricity, and hates electricity fetish, and anything to do with it. Not as much as he hates being called gay though. That's really all there is to say about his fetishes, as there isn't too much to even say about them. They are fetishes, but I think it's at least important to mention them when we are talking about a man like Todd. But let's move on to the juicy part. As mentioned before, Todd has been on YouTube in some capacity since 2006. Under these 13 years, he has been under 50 different names. You can actually find all his names in a Google document, linked in the description, with such jabs as 40-ounce virgin, country beer subject 6, lonely beer dude 42, and of course, Toddy Cody TV. Each of these samples were Todd uploads the videos, which is a topic I think we haven't talked about much, so let's talk about it. Most of the videos you find on Todd's channel are basically just the same one thing, stretching 4,000 different videos. Him sitting in his dirty ass bedroom, talking about random stuff for around 2 minutes, and then staring around, being completely silent for the other 8 minutes, until he realizes he is recording and turns the camera on. Sometimes figure out from his photos and so, he is quite possibly opposite. He claimed to have worked as a chef before, somewhere before eventually getting by. And after watching a bunch of God's cooking videos, it's really clear that he can't make anything from scratch. The so-called cooking videos all consist of him putting stuff in a microwave, lazily putting together a sandwich that in the end is disgusting. Now, I'm not claiming to be some sort of master chef, but every time I look at the food God makes, all I can picture is how easy it is to make something that looks better than that. And if that is the impression left by people after watching your cooking videos, then you're obviously doing something seriously wrong. You must ask people to make something from scratch, but that seems to either ignore or just flat out refuse to do so, which doesn't really help his case. Neither does cooking circles or using your camera to help you cook. Another thing of note is how his equipment was rusted as hell. It really seems like they were bought around the 1990s, and he hasn't bothered to upgrade ever since. That surprisingly isn't even the most disgusting part of his cooking videos. The most disgusting part of them is when he randomly stops cooking to discuss hot girls who, God forbid, his fetishes.
Webcam, you know, chick. She was a real hot chick. Get it under her tits. So hot. And she didn't like make eye contact like I liked to. Like, of course, if you want to. It's cook time, lunchtime.
However, the best type of hot videos you may find on this channel are the ones where he lashes out apologize for saying any of his words. It's very clear to me that he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong, or that it's other people that are wrong, and not him. Which I think perfectly summarizes the type of person Todd is. If you would look at any comment section online, you would find yourself amused at how many people actually watch this guy. He's pretty popular. And the only thing you would be seeing upon looking at this comment section is people writing paragraphs on why Todd sucks, or people generally hate him. For years, and the same group of people that have been just doing the same thing over and over again for years. He loves the attention these people get. An example of people like that are individuals known as Soda Plum, Watso Head, or Rifle Shoot. These are the type of people you can almost see in every content, which point to literally everything. But by far, the person I've seen who dedicated the most time to Todd is a man that goes by the Wise Man Committee. He has done over 1,000 videos of just making fun of Todd or other alcoholics. He has a video with Todd in it with over 1 million views somehow. I have no idea how. Fun fact, Todd is actually subscribed to his own archive set, just a bit of trivia. And another fun fact, they messed with his Facebook so much that Todd has actually changed his name on Facebook, thinking it would stop. It didn't, of course. However, it's important to differentiate these people from actual normal people who try giving advice to Todd. It's pointless. Todd doesn't listen to it, don't get me wrong. This mind is all other people's fault, and never his own fault. He in fact thinks that all the people that come to his videos are his full fans. Some might ask, why? Why did I make this almost 40-minute documentary talking about slow life? The lowest life there is to find on the internet, probably. Why I decided to waste my time making this gigantic video? The answer is that I'm genuinely intrigued by Todd's story. A story of how someone has been given a bad hand and played in the worst possible way you could possibly play. And I also think there's an important lesson to be learned from looking at Todd. And something I could say is satisfactory is that no matter how hard your life currently is, or in what position you are in right now in society, there's always someone who has it worse off. Not only that, but this tale is also cautionary as well. As if you just start ignoring your problems, you can expect them to become worse and worse and worse as time goes on. As seen with Todd, just look at these two pictures. Now, I don't really know a good way to really end this documentary. I could give Todd some actual advice on how to do it. But the reality is that plenty of people have already tried to, and Todd does not give a fuck about what they say. There's really no point. Todd is really just on you to get the attention of so critics, and for no other reason other than that. At least in my observations. In fact, I'm willing to bet that Todd is probably watching this very video right now, because he watches any video that relates to it. And if you are indeed watching this stuff, and I know you probably are, all I want to say is, how are you? Remember that interview offer I offered you a couple of months ago? It's still on the table. If ever changed your mind, just hit me.
hours of sleep. You're gonna roll today.
Brett taught me good. Brett McCourt style. This is Brett style. Drink some whiskey and some beer. I like some Megan Thee Stallion. Chat. Or Logan.
bro? Is he alive?
Yeah.
Thanks to me, dude. Oh no, you're here! Oh my god! Bro, are you still awake?
I just got up.
I
think the last time I messaged you is when I fell asleep. When was that? Was it a good time ago?
Bro, go to sleep, bro. What the hell?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
How long did you sleep? Like 5 minutes?
I thought I got at least like 5 hours in. Oh my god, dude. I got... Wait, when did I message you? Yeah.
Like fucking when I got off work, so like I literally got 6 o'clock, bro. I think so. Wait, no, that's my check that actually, wait.
7:04?
Let me see.
It's 8. There's no way. My OBS says I was live for 2 hours.
You sent me voice messages at 6 p.m., bro. You did not sleep, bro. That was an hour ago, almost. Hey, what the fuck is this?
Well, oh man. Yeah, dude, that's how much sleep I get, bro.
We sleep like 1 hour.
It's fucking, it's horrible. I hate it. I don't know what. Oh
Oh my god, bro, this is nostalgia over here.
Why can't I just show my camera?
These are used?
Were you guys watching my stream?
I was. Your live stream?
Fucking Todd Wise. He's like a fetish superhero or something. Bro's like the fucking ultimate pervert, bro. He's like the ultimate perverted porn. It's funny as hell.
Are you sheep shit on YouTube? Because I couldn't find it. I swear. Yeah, sheep shit 13. Okay.
Sheep shit. Yeah.
Bro, live right now. Bro streaming. I can hear myself.
Bro, I remember we used to punch Ben the fuck up, bro.
Shut up, dude.
What is bro talking about, bro?
Bro, turn your camera off now. Nothing, turn your fucking camera off.
Hold on.
That's turn your fucking camera. Fix your camera, man. Oh, it's not working. Peace out.
No, it's up. Look at my asshole. My asshole's up.
Your asshole's up.
Wait, man, it won't work for OBS.
Best Brazil. 49 bucks?
I can do like that. I can do like this.
Hi, Leo. Hi, Leo.
Hi. Hi.
It's okay, bro.
Bro, that wasn't even me, yo.
Is that what you do? Your fanboy reference when you call?
No, we don't do that. We just talk normally.
You go up to a mic and go, hi, all the down on the throat.
Bro, why did you do that, bro? You don't have to recreate it, bro.
That's kind of hot.
That's gonna see it.
What? Bro!
That was just
What are you
fun.
doing, bro?
Bro, that's kinda hot.
No, it's... What am I doing, man? What the fuck was I doing?
I was streaming, let's see, he was streaming other Scrolls Online PvP, it says, they're coming through.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna die. Why don't you get on? Oh, Joe! Dawson, I'm live! I'm live!
Topoklat, нет, fucking.
No! Hey. I got 1 hour. There's no way I got 1 hour of sleep, bro. That's a lot.
He's turning shit again.
Yeah, bro, I really got 1 hour and 30 minutes after being awake for a day. Oh my god, man. There's something wrong with me.